In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Tonight, a good one on Monday Night Primetime. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys on Monday Night Primetime. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Third down and 3. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Cowboys.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 49-yard line.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. Hand off now for Harvey. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 8. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
A gain of 15 and a 49er first down.
Again, it is Brooks. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he'll be out of bounds, but down around the 15-yard line. A big-time play for the Niners to gain of 43 yards.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, You got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He's going to keep it himself. And he's in! Malik Willis. Touchdown, San Francisco. Younghoe Koo now for the extra point.
Younghoe Koo lining up for the point after.
The kick is good. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead.
Cowboys nothing.
So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. This one brought in at the 16-yard line. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Hold it ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. He'll get that to the former Volunteer, Jalen Hyatt. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Brian Burns into double figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now they'll set up to throw. Looking middle, and there is Horton. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. They get 22 yards there. First down, Cowboys.
40-yard line.
Here we go, Shaq.
He'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He has Hyatt complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
13 yards.
Gain of 13 for number 13. And a first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open.
And he will get into the end zone. R.J. Hartley. Touchdown, Cowboys. That touchdown number 19 on the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. That is caught wide on the RPO. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So a big one there to start the drive. 31 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end. I promise you, that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Cowboys' 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. They're going to motion the tight end over here.
19, Tiger. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. Ready.
Willis to throw. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland.
Willis's pass. Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
On the handoff, running left is Harvey. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football. They've got it with 2nd and 3 coming up. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Moving to his right. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
They'll try to run here with Harvey. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Cowboys.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with the lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case,
and he's in! Jalen Hyatt. Touchdown, Dallas.
and that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix and run, mix and pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Here we go, set. 76.
A run with Brooks to begin this drive. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Second and 11.
60. Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19.
Now, faking the give. He's got his man, the rookie from Florida. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
Buffalo 18. Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Willis. Right side and hauled in by McConkey. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 3. Give inside, it's Brooks. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, 49ers.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
65, Dragon 60.
Throwing is Willis. This is caught 2. And he'll take it on in. Pat McConkey. Touchdown, 49ers. Who is able to add the extra point. And the 49ers will tie things up. We are all even at 14.
Set to kick off.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Short kick taken at the 17. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finding room at midfield. And they will finally run him down. A big play to kick off this drive. 33 yards. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to throw. Pressure too much, and he goes down.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in second and long. You can catch your breath and the opportunity.
Look at him go! And he's into the end zone. Take down. Touchdown, Cowboys. Terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
So, following the touchdown, the punter man going to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Come on, come on.
They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
To throw is Willis. This is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Hill looking to throw. Throw left side finds Dell. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
That's good.
His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Harvey, no, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
He was brought down by Colin Oliver. A loss of 3 brings up second and goal at the 49ers' 3-yard line.
Backed up to the 3. It's second and goal. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he will power his way into the end zone. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Dallas. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's got 20 on the year.
49ers 14.
So, following the touchdown, the punter man going to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
Willis now to throw. This one's going to be taken in by Collins. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
He's got the hook up downfield with McConkey. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
25 yards off the
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, San Francisco.
Here we go, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Rig, 18 Pioneer.
To throw, here's Willis. Exiting the pocket right. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Tony Adams. And a solid return as he gets it up past the 45-yard line.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, the ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Dexter Lawrence in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
They'll look to throw. Back to the right, caught by Sanders. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Gain of 26 yards.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 32-yard line.
First and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
That's another Cowboys.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Now whistles here, and a penalty. Looks like somebody moved early up front. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. He's got his big tight end, Ja'Tavion Sanders. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
3 seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Here's Willis. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
13
A
yards.
pickup there of 13. It's good for a Niners first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
We'll go once more with Brooks. And the Niners are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up first and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Let's go now.
Brooks, and he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
A loss of 5. Brings up second and goal. At the Cowboys' 7-yard line.
They'll run it here with Brooks. And this a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage. He's not gaining any either. It's third down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Come on. 6, 7, he's in the wolf.
They'll run. Trying to reach for the goal line, but he's going to come up just short. Wow, that's going to set up 4th down.
That one didn't have a chance, Mike. They do a great job of getting penetration, clogged up the run lanes, and now this offense has a decision to make here on 4th down.
Lots of big people. Jumbo set in the game as they go for it on 4th and goal. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead. But it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop. And that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult. You know, I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And that is incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And now it's 4th down.
4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
And it's a good return here. Able to take it across the 50. Set up the offense with a short field.
Left wing 19. 19, cut 19. Cut 19. 19, tight. 19, ready.
Now Willis. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They get 25 on that connection. 1st down, 49ers.
Got it. Ready? Buffalo 18. Let's go.
Throwing, Willis. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. We're going to get him down behind the line.
18, 5 years. Here we go. Set. Practice. Ready.
Willis now to throw. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. Inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Dallas.
Yeah, that's just a mistake by this quarterback, Mike. That's just really inexcusable. You can't.
The extra point, it is blocked. So, following the touchdown, the punter man going to kick this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
Ready up.
1st and 10 now from the 36. In motion now, it's Collins.
Warrior 70, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Pistol snap to Willis. That one complete to McConkey. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Stoppage here, one of the 49ers is down.
Trap 60, trap 60. Trap, ready.
Throwing, Willis. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
They get 14 on that hookup. It's good for a Niners first down.
60 Vikings,
First
60
and 10 at
Vikings.
the 20-yard line.
A run with Brooks. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Ball carrier brought down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Panther 11, here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let go.
Willis to throw. The left side, catch made by McConkey. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal. He's taken down at the 7.
Okay, ready?
Another 49er first down. First
Ready?
and goal
Lightning,
at the 7-yard line.
ready?
Here's a run. The ball comes out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again. Boy, that one hurts, Greg. They had a really nice drive going and moved it halfway down the field, but then fumbled down here in the red zone, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Anytime you put together a drive of this length, Mike, you just want to come away with points. Of course, a touchdown is the main goal, but in this case, to turn the ball over this deep in the red zone is just a brutal turn of events for this offense.
At the 16-yard line.
They'll break the huddle.
It's a gain of 5.
It's 2nd
Brings
and
up
5.
2nd and 5.
On the give, this is Harvey. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
A gain of 6.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 13.
It is 3rd and long.
Ready? 70 Timber, at the street,
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's into the hands of his receiver, Hyatt. To the 20. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 81 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Loop now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Cowboys add on to their already sizable lead.
49ers 14.
So, following the touchdown, the punter man going to kick this one away. A short one taken at the 10. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll get this complete. It's Jimmy Horn Jr. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7.
60 Bobcat.
Throwing is Willis. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Willis. There's that man again. Another catch. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. This duo, dynamite. 18 yards on that connection, and another 1st.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Cut 18, Pioneer. Warriors 17.
To throw is Willis. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. 3rd down coming up.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
He manages to give the throw away and completes it. And he'll take this one in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, San Francisco. Who able to add the extra point. And the 49ers will get just a bit closer.
21.
And give them credit, they are not mailing this one in. They'll try to get it back with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Ready.
On the give, it's Harvey. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
He'll look to throw. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
65 cat, 65 cat. Mustang 19. Ready.
On the ground, this is Harvey. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Zone read, a give to Harvey. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Go! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go!
2nd down, zone read, and he keeps it. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. We'll talk things over before 3rd down.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Seven Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Ja'Tavion Sanders. Touchdown, Cowboys. That is 2nd touchdown tonight. On is Luke to add the extra point. His kick is good. Cowboys stretch things out even further.
Cowboys 55, 49ers 21.
So, following the touchdown, the punter man going to kick this one away. Safe kick taken at the 5. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
At their own 20-yard line.
Okay, ready? 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 70. Buffalo, 70. Ready.
To throw, here's Willis. To the receiver, Horn. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Hey, go!
49er. First down.
70.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go.
Willis now to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And this will be incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and He's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Nolan Smith. He gets there for the sack, setting up fourth down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. And they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we say so long from Arlington.